Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. I'm Black Belt Bobman,
This is C Euro.
Scenario.
and we're going to Dwarf Woodlands. And guess what? Almost every single area we're going to be seeing today is completely different from Terra's.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, so the thing is, the worlds are all the same size as the worlds in the other Kingdom Hearts games. You just only see a section of them in
Yeah.
each person's uh,
Also interesting to note that
section.
this wasn't the first world that Terra saw.
Right. Although there is a little bit of weirdness with the timeline that I'm going to need to discuss after this video, as in the next video, but we'll get there. But Dwarf Woodland, so we actually see the dwarves this time. Dwarfs with an F. And
Digging greedily, digging deep.
so you can see Ven starts out with some pretty good commands.
Oh, he's not he's not surprised by the unversed the way that Terra is. He's just kind of taking it in stride.
Yeah, I guess they didn't really talk about the unversed, did they? He's just sort of
He's
like...
just
That's here, I'll kill it.
So this is Fever Pitch. This is his first command style. You can see it's all about going fast and stunning enemies. So it's the opposite of everything Terra has ever done.
Whoa.
Its finishing move, those little light beams that come out on the ground, those deal damage. It's great. It's good the whole game. It's, you know, it's his critical impact.
Wasn't that the name of a really bad rom-com? Romantic comedy.
fever pitch.
With like
I
Jimmy Fallon or something? Or like Chris Kattan.
That's the one where they had to change the ending because of the Red Sox winning the World Series.
Oh, that's right.
That's the only thing I remember about that.
I had no idea what you're talking about. So, dwarfs.
It wasn't very good, so.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We scared the
Some
dwarfs.
diamonds around here.
Well, they're gemstones, but yeah. They're not just diamonds.
They grind it up into fairy dust.
There's rubies and sapphires and emeralds in other Pokemon games as well.
You didn't?
I kind of like the dwarfs because Grumpy's the biggest asshole ever, and it's really funny.
That's not nice. Treating me like some kind of bad guy? I'm just trying to find a friend. His name is Terra.
We're all
He's
trying to
just
find
kind of
friends,
like me,
That's
Ventus.
about yay
right.
Sounds like a tall tale to me. Go on, get.
Ventus is like stupidly nice to everyone, but not in a dumb Terra way, in a way that like he's actually friendly,
tall. I just
whereas
wanna
Terra's
talk.
just dumb.
He's just a kid.
Go for it.
Exactly.
Stay where you are.
Grumpy, you
He's
dick.
basically Terra,
Yeah,
but
we'll
with
do
a
this the
good
hard way.
sense of who should be friends.
Pretty much. So, hooray, our first sticker. Woohoo!
Which is why he's gonna beat up all these people.
Oh yeah. Not
Oh.
dopey though.
You.
But wait a minute. Let's wait. I can't. Oh my god.
You.
My soul. Oh my god, he's pulling my soul out with his eyes. Ah! Sorry. Okay, I'm okay now. Yeah, that was a little terrifying. Whew. Alright. Let's go catch us some dwarfs. See, he spelled dwarfs with an F instead of a V.
Well, it's only. Whatever.
Huzzah.
Split hairs. Also, this is a translation patch, so I don't expect
You know what?
anybody.
I
don't
no.
expect anybody on the internet to have good, proper grammar.
Dwarfs is actually correct.
With
It
an
can
F?
be with an F. It can be either one. It actually deregularized, if that makes any sense, over time. So it was dwarfs. No, it was Yeah, it was dwarfs for a long time, and then it became dwarves. Fairly recently. I think the Brits still spell it with an F. I only know this because I directed a play called The Dwarfs, and it was with an F. Anyway.
Huh.
And it
Wow.
was a Harold Pinter play, so it's very British. extremely British.
I don't know who that is, but I'll take your word for it. It's my
He-
grade.
He wrote a lot
Yep.
of absurdist plays. Well, no, they're not. They're like hyper-realist. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, we gotta catch Sneezy. Sneezy's over here sneezing. The thing is, he can't hurt us, but some of them can.
Oh yeah, I remember the one that was annoying.
So he spins his Keyblade around when he's idle, which I think is cool. Yeah, look. Fucking asshole can cause damage by running into you. What a dick.
Well, throw something at him. There you go.
That's what I was trying to do. Ugh. Making me so mad. Thankfully, Fever Pitch makes everything better. Yeah, Grumpy, you asshole.
Well, it's in the name.
I also like that he glows green, because all the wind spells are green. Yeah, if it's probably not shocking to learn that he also has a second level, or second stage command form that is also wind related. Actually, he has two. One of them he flies.
Isn't Ventus like Latin for wind?
Yep.
Yeah, and Terra's earth, and
Terra's
Aqua's water, yeah.
So, makes sense.
Right.
Continuing the trend with Sora, Riku, Kairi being land, sky, sea.
Yes. I didn't know that,
In
actually.
what language?
Japanese.
Japan.
Oh,
Sora means sky. It also means emptiness, which is pretty cool. Anyway.
Yeah, and
huh. Learning something new every day.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
feel dumb for not knowing that because I took 3 years of Japanese. But to be fair, none of those words ever came up except Sora because it also means ceiling.
yeah, basically it's the same kind of dynamic, except the water-related person is competent.
Well, the thing is that they gave up on Kairi, like, making her relevant after the first game. In the
Yeah.
second game, she's, like, in it at the beginning, and then she's barely in it after that. Hey, guys. Terra.
I'm gonna make a game and name the main character Ceiling.
That's a good idea. You should name them Bullet as well. So Terra, I already leveled up. I got, whatever you call it, his D-Link. I got Overdrive. When your HP is low, you do double damage. Low being below 25%, which I believe is when the goes off.
So you don't really want that.
I
Well,
guess
you deal
not.
double damage, so you can get yourself out of a bind.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe.
that good. Yeah, and you can see his finishing move is exactly the same as Terra's finishing move. And when Terra delinked with Ventus, it was exactly the same as Ventus's regular finishing move. So you can kind of see where they're going with this. Which one is
So
that?
why are you like
Is that
scowling
bashful?
at me? That's
The-
happy, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Because he's nice. Oh, that's right, because bashful, obviously his face is
It's
red.
bashful.
God, this is such a fucking pain in the ass. I just want you all to know this. And that's Doc.
That's Doc.
Yeah. Doc's easy because he has glasses.
And he's like the leader
Like
as
all
well.
smart people.
Well, I don't know, he's like the leader. I don't know what that has to do with being called Doc, but... Doc, are you telling me that you just traveled through time?
Great Scott. Eh.
Oh god, okay, so this... you can get hurt
Yeah.
by this one, too. I think that's bashful.
Yeah, that guy's the worst.
Yeah, this one's kind of annoying, because if you jump in front of him, that happens. It's such a fucking shitty thing. But...
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, though, because they used the minecart thing. And I thought it was a pretty effective use of the minecart.
Where does it go?
I don't
It's
know.
like a and what's it with this crazy like perpetual motion thing that's doing? That's bashful.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Come
There's a
on.
portal inside one of them
I'm
that
telling you,
comes
I'm no
out on
thief.
the other side.
Right. It was right.
That's what
They,
they
we were playing 2-player Portal,
Well, we're
so
onto you.
Fine.
That's fair.
I mean,
You
wait,
want me
what?
to leave, I'll leave.
That's
I like how
extras.
here's one thing I've noticed when in the character animations when someone turns
Oh, but
to leave, they can't
can you
just
tell
turn
me where I
and
can
walk.
find some other
They
people
always
around here?
turn, stop, and
Pass
then
beyond
start
the
walking.
doors. I mean the
So they do
forest.
these like really dramatic
Thanks.
turnaways like that. They have to turn around and stop before they can start moving.
Now I'm never gonna not
That's
notice
video
that.
games.
It happens in every cutscene.
That's just how animations work. At least that's how they did.
Oh my god, I think I just saw Up His Shorts. Thank you for that.
Well, thank you for talking about. Never mind.
It was funny because he got stuck halfway through his dodge roll animation. By the way, he has dodge roll, which is awesome, and like I've stressed repeatedly with Terra, gives you a fuck ton of invincibility frames, and basically, it literally just makes you invincible. If you mash dodge roll, nothing can hurt you.
Invincibility frames. Is this a fucking fighting game?
Pretty much.
All right.
Ah, a cottage. I'm gonna go in and eat all their porridge.
Yeah, it is weird for dwarves to live above ground. I feel like I read some fantasy novel, like a well-known one. It's like if a dwarf lives above ground, then he's like a fucking embarrassment to his people, or he dies. I can't remember what it was.
Well, they work underground, and so
Yeah, but if they live above ground.
whatever. You're
Oh
just,
fuck! I'm
you're
thinking.
just racist.
Shoot. I'm thinking of Tales of Symphonia.
Are you?
Yes.
That was also what I was thinking of, actually. Here, wait. I'm gonna get this
And
guy.
that
Yes,
guy
I got it.
That was pretty rad. So.
I have really
Are
bad
you
memories
talking
of
about
this particular
Altessa?
map.
Altessa, the dwarf who lived above ground, who was
No.
like
Oh, there were two in that. Oh, geez, there were two in that game. That's right.
Dirk and Altessa.
Well, Dirk had like a house, like these guys do. Altessa had an above-ground cave.
Right.
It was a halfway house.
They're like the only dwarfs that you meet.
Well, back to Screams. Oh,
Oh yeah. Whatever. We don't have to address those screams right now. We're good. Let's just steal their giant treasure chest, okay?
I have really bad memories of that map because I spent pretty much 2 hours there trying to get Cure from Command Board.
Cure?
Yeah, I could never get Cure. I don't know why.
You can buy it.
Yeah, but not until after this particular point.
yeah, but who wants to spend money in this economy?
I mean, you can get it at the end of it once you beat this world, and you don't need it for the boss. The boss isn't... Well, he's kind of hard, but...
Well, I had bad memories from the fucking spool.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that makes
the
sense.
spinning wheel.
The wheelmaster, he's a dick. So, these trees... They sure are trees. You ever seen Evil Dead? Like the
No.
original?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Actually, no, I've never seen it.
Keep that in mind. Oh, you never seen it? Well, there's this one
Or if it maybe-
scene...
This movie in mind.
There's this one scene where a woman gets raped by a tree. Anyway, that's totally not relevant to what we're about to see.
It's okay. You were probably just seeing things.
Ventus with his rational explanations for everything. Just call me Ventus Dawkins.
I'm a tree. Bah!
I feel quite better now.
If you just turned into a tree
I'm
right
sure
now.
I'll get along
Honor.
somehow.
Like,
But I do need a place
Yes.
to sleep at night. Would you know anywhere I might?
well,
I
I
saw a
saw
house
somebody
just up
else's
ahead.
house. Do you want to
Come
sleep
on,
in someone
I'll
else's
take you
house?
there.
Okay, let's go!
Oh, I'm Ventus. Ven. for
Every
short.
time he introduces himself, he says it the same fucking way.
My name's Snow White.
Great.
They were rhyming for a
Let's
while
get going.
there, and they stopped. I was wondering if it was on purpose.
Maybe.
All right.
Spooky forest.
Spooky. Is there any other kind of forest?
The awesome kind.
Oh.
The enchanted kind.
No, that tree's not alive, guys. Stop. Just don't even think that that tree just came alive. Because it didn't. You're seeing things. Oh, I should probably protect her so she doesn't take damage. It's very difficult for her not to take damage because this shit happens. For some reason, first of all, he gets magical powers to cast arrow. And also, apparently casting arrow on trees makes them not evil anymore.
Oh yeah, don't you know about the holy wind?
What does that have to do with trees? The tree... Okay, so if the trees get really close to her, they can actually grab her.
And eat her?
They don't eat her, but they can grab her and deal damage. And anyway, it reminds me of that scene in Evil Dead. Which is pretty terrifying.
Oh,
scene.
jeez, they move?
Yeah, they come towards her and spit leaves in her face, and they can grab her. And
leaves. How awful.
They're really evil leaves. Darkness, leaves of darkness.
So
the other thing, you can hit them, and they have an HP bar, but there's no way you can actually
or whatever
beat them. So maybe, I wonder what happens if you kill one. Somebody in the thread, figure this out.
Screw attack?
What?
That looked like you picked up the screw attack just there from Metro.
Dude.
Scenario, did you see that?
Can you not
you
not say that every single time I pick up an item?
No, it looked like you did.
You have said that every time I've picked up an item this entire thread.
I have not.
Yet you have said that twice already.
Then it must be true.
It must be. The screw attack looking ones are actual items. The ones that just look like boxes are commands. Okay. Or it's the other way around.
Alright.
Alright, so we're gonna put you in someone else's house and ditch you. Okay, bye.
But sit tight while I look around.
Watch out, I saw these really creepy dudes walk. Just heads up. Oh.
Dude.
What is porridge anyway? Is that like oatmeal?
It's like oatmeal, yeah.
Someone's asleep in
Yeah,
here.
basically.
That was the most like dry delivery. Someone's asleep in here. Like they're not
It's a
shocked
doctor.
at all.
Not a monster in sight. Huh.
Right, so he can tell them that she's not
Stay
dead.
away, could you? And who invited you in, you rotten thief?
Oh, no.
He's actually a rotten
Not a
thief.
He
He did steal from
them.
them.
You mustn't be more. I mustn't be fooled by him, princess. Just go on and get.
Please don't send him away. You see,
I really hate
when I was
the voice
lost,
that they got for
and
her.
oh, so very frightening.
For some reason, her voice just irritates the shit out of me.
Well, I was picking
I think they're
flowers
trying to
for
emulate
once,
that
and there was
30s
a stranger
vibe
there.
whenever this
He had
movie
a
came
sword,
out.
but
Yeah, it
it
was the
like a
30s.
key, and
Yeah,
he
I mean, I
was
understand that
protecting
they're
it.
trying to get a sound alike for the original voice because the person who did the original voice is
Tara.
fucking dead.
You mean
But like the
stranger
Maleficent
saw you
voice
and
is
said it's
perfect.
full of evil
But for
demons
some
after
reason,
you?
her voice just...
Tara would never
Ugh.
do that.
I hate it.
Oh, of course. I'm sure he
She's
wouldn't.
supposed to be...
But
Isn't she
he's
supposed to be
someone
like
who's your
15?
friend.
We had this discussion
13.
before.
Mustn't be so
Oh.
musty.
She's supposed to be
He's a
a
lion. Mark
yeah,
my words.
young.
I'll prove
She
it.
sounds like she's like 6.
Well, maybe she was. I don't know.
Maybe she was molested by trees when she was young.
No,
And
no,
then-
I wasn't going there. But
And then she has
thanks for taking us anyway.
some horrible disorder. Speaking of trees... Rawr, I'm a tree!
Shit.
I don't understand where this boss came from, but there you go, an evil tree.
Well, it came from a tree.
Evil tree.
It was an acorn.
Watch out for poison puddles. So this boss can be really fucking hard. Coming off playing as Terra, where most of the damage you do with Terra is going to be from straight up hitting people. If you straight up hit him, you will die. Because all he's going to do is he's either going to jump on you, or he's going to drop those things in your face. So for the most part, you can't actually hit him. See what happened there? I got hurt.
Oh.
And I'm almost
Ow.
dead. So, he's got a lot of attacks. This one's pretty tough, but it's pretty easy to avoid or that one does a lot of damage, but it's not super hard to avoid. It's hard to actually hit him and avoid his attacks, which is probably the hardest part of this battle. And then once in a while, you get a free combo in, you stun him, and he heals you.
Free smacks.
Right. And but if you get close, he can hit you with that. Now he's lost half his HP, so he's gonna get really mad and do his I'm angry attack. He can dump those purple things and make puddles. He can throw bombs at you like that. Which are gone off his head now. That's cool. It's a kind of a neat effect.
Well, he's a plant. They can regrow, unless they can't.
Maybe. And then he's got these poison puddles that basically exist to piss you off.
Oh.
He's weak to fire, but like fire doesn't really do that much damage. It stuns him sometimes. Okay, so here's his last attack. He shoots bombs in the air that are pretty easy to avoid, but still. And then he's gonna just do this move forever now. Which is, like I said, it's tough to actually hit him and avoid this, so it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Well, couldn't you run up next to him now that he can't, like, jump on you?
No, because he can still whack you with his,
Oh, there he goes.
He can still whack you with his branches. But, so I got Firestorm, which is nice. Yeah, with Ventus you get all of the first level command forms by like the end of the first, or by like the end of the third world you have all of them. Unlike Terra, who got the last one on like world 7 because he's like crazy. Yeah, we were here as Terra, but so Terra had already been here when he showed up. So Terra came here first, Ventus came here second, and then Aqua comes here later.
You dropped this.
Yeah.
Aqua basically shows up and fixes everything at the end of each
That's basically her
world.
role in the entire game.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Thank you, my pet. To tell the truth, I really don't know what I would have done without that.
Okay, I know I said this last time, but I'm just going to reiterate that on this ride in Disneyland, the Snow White ride, when she pops out of the door and says, "Take a bite!" or whatever, it always scared the shit out of my sister.
Me asking about some Xehanort. My poor heart nearly stopped.
That doesn't sound like him. Ma'am?
Yeah, she's totally full of
Mystery.
shit.
I'm sure I have no idea.
Nah, she's definitely full of shit. Tara,
creepy.
she was the only person that Tara was like, no, you're an asshole,
so
and I'm not gonna
creepy,
believe you.
Granny. Well, put the sword away at least. You can do that
Grandmother,
by
what
magic.
creepy eyes you have.
Kara, what did you do?
I wonder if it's not maybe worthwhile to play. I maybe wanted you to play as Ventus first because it's kind of mysterious then, since you don't know what
No,
the
you're
hell
meant to
Vanitas
play- you're
is
meant to
and
play
what the
as
hell
Terra
Terra is
first.
doing.
Terra-
I know Nomura is like, oh, play Terra Ventus Aqua.
Right, but here's the thing. Terra goes to most of the worlds first.
Yeah.
Ventus goes to most of the worlds second, and Aqua goes to most of the worlds last. So look, we don't have 100%. I guess we better go back.
Yeah, well.
So let's jump ahead here and go into that forest clearing. You saw we forged a D-Link with Snow White, so let's get that shit going. Her attacks are all named after a dwarf. Grumpy, surprisingly, has the best one because it's actually not Strike Raid, it's actually Treasure Raid. So what it does is it actually steals items from enemies when you hit them with it.
Oh, nice.
The gauge boost, I'm going to shock you right now, it speeds up the rate at which your command gauge fills up. So this is her finishing move, you shoot tornadoes.
Sneezy? Or is Sweet Memories is what it says. Never mind.
Yeah, Sneezy casts Arrow.
Oh, that's kind of clever that they're all named after dwarves.
Right, and then they're all actual attacks, so like that
Then
was...
Happy shoots off fireworks.
Right, and Doc heals you. Get it? And Sleepy is sleep.
Is there Dopey that just like confuses you?
Actually, I think it is. But that you only get that one when you get the final or the second level.
For Snow White,
Mm-hmm.
when you filled out both the what are those slots called?
I don't know.
Do you think upgrades?
I only got one upgrade for her. So when I get the second one, I'll show it. I love that. We know there's something down that way. You can't lie to us. It's a government conspiracy. They're covering it up.
No, if you keep walking
it-
down that way, all you run into is a blank wall.
That's right. Oh, you might be wondering why I'm back here. Well, let me tell you. Hey, I figured out what Mini does. If you cast Mini on an enemy, you can actually step on them and kill them.
Oh, that's awesome. Please show that off right now.
I'll show it off at some point, but yeah, it's kind of neat. It looks kind of cool, but it's difficult because they're obviously so small. Guess who? It's Prize Pods! Woo!
Yay!
And I'm gonna miss him horribly.
Humming Mint.
Humming Mint and apple pies.
I made really good. My sister made really good like chocolate chunk mint cookies for Christmas.
My sister made a mint chocolate chip cheesecake. It was really good. And a creme brulee cheesecake. Oh no, it was a creme de menthe. So we literally poured creme de menthe in it. Oh, and Mary Dairy is the other one I got. And then my mom poured a little bit of creme de menthe in a glass and drank it and was like, "This is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life."
Bye.
So anyway, see you later.